welcome back to another crypto video. Good morning everyone, I hope you're doing fantastic. We're going to look at Tron today, another cryptocurrency project. We're going to look at some kind of interesting news regarding the CEO of Tron. I mean, he's pretty fuming right now according to the media. And yeah, we're going to use some analysis and key indicators to see what can happen with Tron, identify if we are in this undervaluation reaccumulation zone. And yeah, let's crack on. If you're new here, make sure you smash the subscribe button, guys. You don't want to miss out on those juicy gains. Hop into the Discord down below too whilst you're at it. The community is completely free and there's about 150 people in there at the moment. So we can see, you know, looking at our market visualization, this is the infrastructure projects, all of these, and everything is kind of flicking a bit red right now. We do have Tron, however, still looking okay. It's still green. We've got a few others like Waves and some other, you know, infrastructural projects, and some of your big ones like ETH, Luna, Sol are down right now. But Tron is, you know, still ticking strong at $0.06. And I just want to take a look at Tron really because we've never visited this project on the channel, and it definitely has big upside potential for the future. So we can see right here, a bit of news actually, kind of interesting. Ukraine cancels historic airdrop to aid embattled citizens and opts for NFTs instead. So no sooner had the Ukrainian government unveiled an unprecedented airdrop to fund aid for its embattled citizens than the plan was scrapped in favor of utilizing NFTs to raise much needed cash. Can you believe that? So you can actually see when we scroll down a little bit, right over here, CoinDesk reported that the airdrop may have been spoofed before its launch. When the Ukrainian government announced the airdrop, Tron founder Justin Sun was chastised for tweets complaining about his project's exclusion. So you can see here, it is not a matter of expecting a return, but if an airdrop is going to all that donated and excluding Tron is just unjust. Answering to the humanitarian appeal from Federal Mike Halio, Tron community has donated over 1.2 million in USDT, but now the airdrop just ignores them completely. It is just unfair. We need to fix this. So yeah, the Tron CEO is obviously a bit peed off right now. Obviously lots of money is being raised for Ukraine through cryptocurrency, and that's an absolute fantastic thing. This is just global exposure for crypto as a whole, and of course we shouldn't use these terrible geopolitical crises as reasons to get bullish, because it's just terrible that people have to go through this anyway. So crypto fear and greed index was still sitting at 22. We come from that neutral last week, so you know, holding pretty well considering. And this is the Tron website. In my opinion, it's a bit rough. I don't really like this basic text. And the animations, you know, I don't really think they're too beautiful, but it's still pretty good. You can see a lot of transparency here with the information that they're talking about. Transaction volume 680 million, and you can see they're very, very transparent. Got lots of strong partners, and yeah, so based in Asia, I believe. Tron is trading at $0.06 right now, guys, ranked 24 with a 6 billion market cap. So it is one of our larger projects, 748 million trading volume. You can see here, over the year, all-time highs were 0.16, and since then we've failed to put through another all-time high. So are we in this bear hedging undervaluation reaccumulation phase, which reduces the downside, guys? So this is what we're looking at. We're not looking to follow these green candles. This channel is, we're looking to identify these accumulation zones because you make money in the bear market. So this is what I like to sort of look at. Firstly, we can see on the daily time frame, first thing I like to do is get that fib extension, take it from March 2020, and look where we pretty much found support. We pretty much found support at the 0.786 when we had the impulse all the way from here up to $0.18, and we came down to our 0.786 Fibonacci retracement, which is usually quite a bullish undervaluation zone. We found support, and after that, again, we got another impulse from this 0.0046 level all the way up to 0.012, and this brings us just below the 0.786 Fibonacci. So again, what's happened is we've had distribution here, we've had supply here, distribution over here, and we're back into this kind of reaccumulation zone, all the way down at 0.005. And you can kind of see, if you were to like just draw this box out, this is a beautiful area for reaccumulation. Of course, we can see strong downside movement if things didn't go to plan. For example, if we lost this support, if we retested and lost support, yeah, we can come down to these lower levels at like 0.037, but I don't think that's super likely given how much support we do have. You see these lows are getting kind of incrementally higher. Now that's very, very important. So just straight off the bat on the daily time frame, we're quite far away from our bull market support band. We have a ton of resistance over here, this particular channel. And of course, we've got lots of support along this particular channel. And it looks like we're just putting through, you know, lower highs consistently. And we need to come and retest this 0.007 before we can potentially make a breakout to the upside and look at breaking through our long-term diagonal resistance level. I think that's extremely important. So if we look at the 4-hour time frame, you know, we can see on the MACD things are looking relatively good. We had the bullish crossover recently, so we might start to get a little bounce from here. The RSI is also looking okay, sitting neutral. But I think what's important is we're focusing on this range at the moment. And in the 4-hour time frame, it does look like we're getting a bit of a double bottom, but not really a true one because there's no real neckline here. And yeah, hopefully we can just stay consolidating here and not lose the support in this consolidation channel right here. But it looks like we are starting to lose support, so we may come down, retest lower levels back around 0.057 or something like that. Now it's not a major crisis if we do lose the support here. It looks just like this pattern here where we capitulate, consolidate, impulse. So I think it's possible that we could consolidate here and perhaps come back down to this support level. Maybe we'll get a bit more volume. If we do get reversal, we can come up to 0.062 dollars over here. So yeah, I think very important to get out of this channel right now. So not really getting much volume for Tron, but it does look like a good area to potentially be dollar cost averaging in on your Tron, as you can see here. So the next price target is 0.072. That would be a good take profit zone. And of course, if we break down lower to these 0.55, 0.53, they are good levels to potentially be dollar cost averaging and buying a little bit more, just slow and steady, you know, allocating maybe 2% of your disposable capital. So that's what I would be doing. You can see also we have got a lot of support along here on the diagonal front. So maybe we actually do just come down to like 0.0057 before making a bounce to the upside, because it does look like we've got this symmetrical convergence almost, just like that. So I'd be very keen to see what happens here with Tron. So what could possibly happen over the weeks? Well, you can see clearly supply zones here. We can see the clear distribution through the euphoria, the greed, the FOMO. So what price targets can we look at for the next bull cycle for Tron? Well, if we assume that the bottom was produced here in June 2021, we can use our fib extension and we can safely say, you know, realistically looking, because if you were to use, you know, this high here down to this low, you can see we come up to those 4.2 extensions on the Fibonacci. That's just what we came up to. So even if we came to the 4.2 extension in the next bull market, we're looking at $0.612. If you were just to be pragmatic and remove that and assume diminishing returns, you're also going to see $0.26 as a key target. So bam, slap bang right there. $0.26. I think that's a realistic price target for Tron. I am really bullish on any infrastructure projects and anything that does marketing and a lot of PR. And I can just see this huge sort of descending triangle, which hopefully we break to the upside of. Of course, it's more likely we do break down, but you've got stupid amount of support. Very unlikely. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Become a patron. It's the price for coffee. Thanks to the patrons as well. These are 5 lovely people. If you do become a patron, you're going to get one-on-one messaging, more entries on giveaways. You'll receive this ebook and also premium Discord access. So make sure, you know, if you want to become a patron, make the most of this market. I very much welcome you to do so. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video. Leave comments down below. I'd like to know your feedback on this style of video, looking at these kind of undervaluation zones rather than following the hype. And maybe we can, you know, see some gains for the future. See you soon.